I don't think when a man is like, I want to date a 20-year-old, he's like, oh, she's fertile. He's like, oh, look, she's hot. Look,
Maybe.
More likely. Not all the time.
Yeah.
But if
I think as a man, I think they're
family,
probably like, she's hot and she has a better likelihood of getting back to hot after we have kids.
Yeah.
Even if you're interested in making a family.
Yeah.
And I think as a man, I'll say that's smart, because if you know what you desire, well, if a woman can struggle to get back in good health after having an incredibly traumatic experience of having a baby. I've seen it 3 times up close and personal. My wife's a champion. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
But it's smart for a man, relationship-wise, if he knows, hey, man, I'm more likely to stay faithful and all this kind of stuff.
You think a man's faithfulness depends on a woman's physique?
A lot of times. Just like
that is a horrible man.
You think it's a horrible man, but it also depends on how often he's getting intimate satisfaction in his relationship as well. How many times have we heard the story he was unfaithful because, well, we stopped having any relations for months. It'd be 6 months before we had relations.
I mean, fat people can have sex.
I know.
What?
No,
this is news to me.
Someone call Fox.
Stop the press.
This content is brought to you by NotGospelStudios.com.
If a man knows that he's going to be less likely to be attracted to his woman per certain situation.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When people, sometimes in mature relationships, you're not just attracted to their body. It adds to it 100%. But you're attracted to this, and the rest comes with it.
Sure. I mean, and I can agree with that. Absolutely. But, I mean, physical attraction is a necessary factor. My wife flat out told me we would never have been married if I was shorter than her.
Yeah.
Period. We never would have dated. Or there never would have been a second date.
Well, she's tall.
And but that is a 100% super shallow thing. It's not any more shallow than me saying I'm not going to date some girl if she's over this much weight. Because my wife wouldn't have dated me if I was under 5'10". Same freaking deal.
It's similar.
Same.
Exactly.
Same. She threw a number out there and based our entire future, whether or not we're going to have a relationship, on a number.
Yeah, but I believe the difference is that if a few years had gone by and she hadn't found anyone as good as you, even if you were short, she would have went with me.
Well, we can believe that. We can believe that all day.
I believe girls are more lax based on other things than men.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There may be some truth to that. But what I'm saying is I don't see anything wrong. It's not any more shallow. It's not any more shallow.
But if she had come to me at 25 and been like, Chandra, Clifton's short, I would have encouraged her and been like, but there's so many other good things.
There are plenty of guys who do the same thing for their bros when they know they got a good girl who don't have the perfect set of boobs he's been looking after for. It's like, hey,
I don't know if that's true, Cliff.
It is true. It is true. Hey, man, how many times? Man, gosh, man, she's so awesome, but I'm a butt guy, and she don't have a whole lot going on back there. And then you got friends who are like, that may be the case, man, but listen. Like, when you're 50...
Oh, we're talking about shapes of butts now.
When you're
we're
50,
getting that minute
who
in
cares?
Hey,
yes.
that minute's a big deal.
That's what I was trying to tell you. You were saying women...
That is disgusting.
Well, this is what I was trying to tell you. You were saying
You
women...
should be happy she has any butt at all.
That's
that's
what
what I'm trying to tell you. Women, you think women are the only, they drop their shallow standards more frequently than men. I think you underestimate how shallow the standards of men actually really are. There's layers that we drop down, and we're like, I don't care about that. Expectation. And part of that is society based because you're exposed to porn at such a young age.
Yeah.
The Peter Pan, Tinkerbell mentality. You're exposed to Tinkerbell, who's all these perfect things, and she's fake, and that's what you're looking for. And you're convinced that that's achievable, and you're convinced that that's what's real, and you're like, get rid of it. We're getting down to, okay, here, this is what's real. Mm-hmm. And for some guys, the closest they get to that is probably dating a woman when she's at her peak value and attractiveness.
Yeah. And then hopefully they have a good marriage and they move on, and that even if later she gets sick or is in a wheelchair, he continues and maintains that love and doesn't divorce her and get another young girl.
Or she doesn't divorce him because he's old and in a wheelchair.
That's so rare compared to men. Do you know doctors prep women that have cancer? They literally will sit women down with cancer and say 70% of husbands leave their wives when they get cancer. Like, it's just prevalent. I did want to ask your wife about the Adderall stuff. Has she talked to you about how there's a shortage on it and that they've been under medicating people secretly and stuff?
No.
Yeah. Big old thing.
Right now, there's a shortage of pink eye medication.
Really?
It's worse than it's ever been. So they're so out that people are having to get the salve for their pink eye medication instead of the drops.
Wow.
Yeah. People got to quit playing with poop.
It's my favorite pastime.
That's
Kids
disgusting.
just rolling around in poop.
Well, I mean, you can get pink eye through viruses and colds and stuff, not just poop.
It's typically what happened is you've got a lot of snot in this season right now, the turn of the season, a lot of colds, a lot of stuff like that, and that's one of the easiest ways that kids get pink eye is they rub their own snot that has viruses and stuff in it. It gets in their eyes because they try to wipe their nose like, and it just goes.
Would
everywhere.
it not just be traveling behind the face in the sinus system? They would have to rub it outside the face.
You get it in your eye, on your eye, topically.
I'm saying in your eye, anyways. Like all the snot isn't all connected back there.
No.
But I can go like this and blow air out the corner of my eye.
But you don't blow snot out of the corner of your eye. If you can blow snot out of
try
the corner of your eye, that's
Zoom
disgusting.
in. Zoom in.
Try it right now. You're right,
Snot
Chandra.
bubble.
If you like this clip from the Not Gospel Studios channel, don't forget to share. Click on one of the other links and videos. You can find them here, and subscribe. I think it's down here. Tell your friends about us. Tell them that it's healthy, that it's vegan, and all of those things. Keep being awesome because that's how God made you.